All right, everybody, this is our vintage set break, and it is 1956 Topps. I know you're like, oh, the first one he's showing is an SGC 40. That's actually the lowest grade I've seen, but I haven't looked at every card. So, but yeah, William Herridge, president of the American League, SGC 40. It's like a PSA 3-ish, you know, grayback. But it looks like a pretty nice example. Okay, moving on. We've got a Warren Giles, and that is a SGC 70. 5.5 excellent plus. Card 3 is Elmer Avallo, and that is a 60. I'm writing down the grades as I go. 4 is Carlos Paula, 60. Now this one's a PSA grade. It's a PSA 5, and it is a white back. The Ted Williams is a white back. That's a cool card. Okay. So PSA 5 on the Williams. That makes it about, according to the price guide on PSA, which I know is not incredibly accurate, it's worth about 180. So that's what they say. Ray Boone, card 6, 60. Ron Negre, that is a 84 near mint 7. So I mean that's pretty impressive. I'll take that. He's a common, but there it is. Walter Alston. That's another 70. That's a 5.5. And that is his rookie. Walter Alston rookie. The thing I remember about Walt Alston is he was the manager of the '69 Miracle Mets. So, yeah. White back. 5.5. A 5.5. If it was PSA on that card, you know, it would be worth nothing incredible. Ruben Gomez. That one's a 4. Card 9. This is Warren Spahn. Warren Spahn. Hall of Famer. It's an 80. Excellent near mint. Alright, this is Chicago Cubs, and the team name is at the left. It's not centered. Oh, no, I lied to you. The team name. Oh, no, I'll have to look. It says centered. Okay, so that'll tell you. Alright, that's not worth as much as if it's at the left, but it's a 7.5. If that was PSA, that would make it about $135. If you look at this and judge it as a PSA 7.5, I know they're different, but Chicago Cubs, centered 7.5. Andy Carey, card 12, 60. I'm writing the grades down as I go, so I'm like dragging on you guys. Roy Face, Near mint 7, 84. Ken Boyer, excellent near mint, 80. Here's one you'll like. Ernie Banks. Ernie Banks. It's only a 4. You know, so it's probably worth in the $50 range, I guess. Hector Lopez, also a 4. Gene Conley, 4. Or a 50. Dick Donovan, to 80. Excellent mint. And Chuck Deering, 5.5, 70. Here's a nice one. Al Kaline. It's a 4. It's a nice looking card, though. I mean, that's a really nice example for a 4 or a SGC 50. Joe Collins is a 7. Jim Finnegan, card 22, is an 8. Freddie Marsh, 84, near mint 7. And you can see the two different types of backs too, the hologram back and then the older back. Dick Grote is a 4. See, now that one looks like a 4 to me. The K-line definitely did not. But, you know. Ted Kluszewski for the Cubs. That's a 5. Gary Hatton, 4. Grady Hatton. Yeah, Grady Hatton. I knew what I meant. Nelson Burbrink is a 5. Bobby Hoffman is a 7. Jack Harshman is a 6. Here's a card you guys are going to like. You ready for this? Look at this. Jackie Robinson. SGC 84, near mint 7. That's not bad, right? A little something, something. According to PSA, if it was a PSA 7, it would be about $300. You know. We'll take it. We'll take it. All right, here's another Hall of Famer you guys might have heard of. Little off center. Hank Aaron. Excellent mint. Well, excellent condition, sorry. 5. So if this was a 5, it would be worth about $125 according to their price guide. I don't know. You know, I mean, eBay's a fickle beast. Frank House is a 7. I wish that Hank Aaron was a 7. Right? Oh, how about this guy here? Roberto Clemente. Excellent mint 6. How's that for a little old something, something? Yeah, you see it. Tom Brewer is a 5. Tom Brewer. PSA or SGC 5. There's another good card. Al Rosen. Al Rosen is a 7. Rudy Minarson is a 7. Alex Gramas is a 6. Bob Kennedy is a 5. Here you go. Here you go. Good old Don Mossy is a 5. One ugly dude. He's like, I don't appreciate you calling me ugly. Well, it's not my fault you're ugly. Bob Turley for the Yankees. He's a 5. I forget what it was, but I was in some break and I hit his, I want to say 1952 Topps, but he was an Oriole in that card if I remember correctly. Might not have been 52, but I think it was. But anyway, it was his rookie card, whichever year it was. Hank Sauer is a 7. Or maybe is he more famous as a, maybe he's famous as a Oriole, but I had hit him as I don't know. Anyway, I know he was an Oriole too. Because I remember that card for some reason. I don't know what to say. Sandy Amoros is a 5. Ray Moore is a 5. Wendy McCall is a 7.5. It's an 86. SGC 86. Gus Zernial is a 5. Gene Freese is a 6. Art Fowler, card 47, is a 5. Jim Hegan is a 5. Pedro Ramos is a 7. Dusty Rhodes is a 5. Let me see. Ernie Orovets is a 5. Bob Grimm is a 5.5. Arnold Portocarrero is a 5.5. Bob Keegan is a 6. That is card number 54. Wally Moon, Unibrow, 7.5. Dale Long is a 6. Duke Moss is an 8. Duke Moss is an 8. And it honestly does not look any better than the K-line that they gave it for, to me. Of course, I'm not grading it, I'm just looking at it. Ed Roebuck, also an 8. You hear that? That's Garrett's dog in the background having a nightmare. Jose Santiago is a 7. Mayo Smith is a 5. Bill Skowron for the Yankees is a 5. Hal Smith is a 4. Roger Craig's rookie is a 3. It's the second 3 we've got. Roger Craig rookie is a 3. Luis Arroyo is a 4. Johnny O'Brien is a 5. Bob Speak is a 5. Vic Power is a 4. Chuck Stobbs is a 5. Chuck Tanner is a 5.5. 5.5. Jim Rivera for the White Sox is a 5.5. Frank Sullivan. Frank Sullivan is a 4. We've got the Phillies team here. Phillies team, name on the left, Whiteback, is a 6. So the name at the left is actually worth a little bit more than the one that's centered. So we got that going on. Nothing, crazy. But more nonetheless. I know the Yankees and the Dodgers are the big team cards. But Wayne Terwilliger is a 6. Jim King is a 5. Roy Sievers is an 8. Wow. Okay. Ray Crone is a 4. Harvey Haddix is a 5. I feel like the higher graded cards are the newer, in the newer cases. I feel like some of these could definitely go up. Herman Waymeyer is a 7.5. Pretty good grade. Here's a guy you might have heard of. Sandy Koufax. Excellent condition, 5 on the Sandy Koufax. All right. Gus Triandos is a 6. That's card 80. We got a 7 for Wally Westlake. Bill Renna is a 5. Carl Spooner, 7.5. Babe Burr is a 6.5. Hey, come over here and put these grades in for me because this is going to take me forever. This is the one that's dated. The Indians dated, which is actually the most valuable of all the ones, more than the one at the left or anything, the dated one. I mean, it's nothing crazy or anything, but this is dated and it's a 4. All right, you ready? Mm-hmm. All right. Jablonski is a 4. Just use the arrows. Just put the thing and put an arrow, that way it'll. Dean Stone is a 5. Johnny Cux is a 4. Norm Zouchin is a 5. Cincinnati Redlegs. All right, go down a little bit. All right, delete, name it left, and dated. Just delete the whole row, 92 and 93. Yeah, and then do the same thing with 93. It is a 6 for the Cincinnati Redlegs. I guess you could do it both at the same time. When you delete 92, then 93 becomes 92. Gale Harris is a 5.5. Red Wilson is a 6. George Sluice is in the wrong spot. No? Oh, okay, okay. Is a 7. George Seuss is a 7. Ronnie Klein is an 8. That's a nice one. All right, go down on the Braves team. Get rid of dated and name it left. Braves team, centered, and that is a 4. Let's do this. Bill Tremmel is an 8. And see what I mean? It's the new holder. And it got an 8, and it's the kind of the same card that's been getting 5s and 6s. But, you know, hey, whatever. What are you going to do? Jerry Lynch is a 4. Camilo Pascal is a 5. Ha, cool card. Don Zimmer. Don Zimmer is a 5. All right, the Orioles team. This one's centered, so get rid of the bottom 2. The left and yeah. No. Got to get rid of the whole thing. Yeah. And it is... This is a 5. This is a pretty valuable card. You know what's crazy? The Orioles team card is more valuable than the Roy Campanella. Isn't that weird? All right, anyway. Orioles team card is a 5. Roy Campanella is a 5.5. Cállate la boca! Roy Campanella. Jim Davis is a 6. Willie Miranda is a 7. Bob Lemon is a 7. Al Smith is a 5. Joe Astroff is a 6. Eddie Matthews, Hall of Famer, is a 4. Wow, wow. Still, nice card. Lauren Pepper is a 5. Enos Country Slaughter, Hall of Famer, is a 4. Yogi Berra is a 3. 3 on the Yogi Berra. All right, Red Sox. Looks like it's only one version of the Red Sox team card. It is a 5. D. Fondy is a 3. Phil Rizzuto is a 5. Hall of Famer. Although, no, boss is calling. A 7. A 7. There's no pause button on this either. Hello? What's the matter? Oh, okay. Let me call you back. I'm in the middle of doing the video for the 56 set. Okay, bye. He sounded all like, he was like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know. 3 for Jackie Jensen. You got to cover him up or something. That dog's just driving me crazy. Eddie O'Brien is a 5. Virgil Trucks is a 4. Nellie Fox is a 3. That doesn't look like that should be a 3. Nellie Fox, Hall of Famer. And Larry Jackson is a 7. That's a rookie card. All right, next up, Hall of Famer Richie Ashburn. That's a 4. Let me move these here. Running out of room. Pittsburgh Pirates is a 5. Willard Nixon, 5.5. Roy McMillan is a 7. Roy Kaiser is a 6. Minnie Minoso is 7.5. Nice card. Shut up! Jim Brady is a 5. Willie Jones, that's a really old case. No, that's a new case. Why is it missing the grade? 88's an 8, right? Yeah, 88's an 8, so that would be an 8. Willie Jones. Eddie Yost is a 5. Jake Martin is a 5. Check out the grade on this card. You guys ready for this? Willie Mays, near mint 7. Hell yeah. That's an old near mint 7 too. That'd probably be a jump that up to an 8. Bob Roselli is a 5. Bobby Avila is a 3. Ray Naleski is a 6. Cardinals team card is a 5. Then we've got a Mickey Mantle. It's actually a Beckett vintage grading, 5.5 on the Mickey Mantle. So I don't know if it translates into a 5.5. Put B VG in that box right there. If it translates into a 5.5, it's probably a $750, $800 card. That would be my guess, $750, $800. But if Beckett grades higher, you know, it could be $1,000, you know. So anyway, that is the chase card. Johnny Logan is a 5. Al Silvera is a 5. Gianni Antonelli is a 4. Tommy Carroll is a 6. Herb Score rookie is a 4. Joe Frazier is a 5. Gene Baker is a 7. Jim Pearsall is a 6. Leroy Powell is a 6. Gil Hodges is a 6. The Washington Nationals is a 6. See if I can get that back into its spot. Hey, I did it. Earl Torgenson is a 6. Alvin Dark is a 5. Dixie Howell is a 7.5. Here's a nice card. Duke Schneider It's a 3, but man, this is a better looking 3 than some of the 5s and 6s. I mean, tell me I'm wrong, right? No crease. Corners are touched, but I mean, there's no crease in the card. Oh, I lied to you. There is a tiny crease right there. Alright. I guess that's what's going to do it. It's a damn good looking 3. Let me just tell you. Spook Jacobs is a 7. I would rather had a 7 on that Duke Snyder, but whatever. Billy Hoft is a 5. Frank Thomas is a 7.5. Dave Pope is a 4. Harvey Kuhn is a 7. Wes Westrom is a 6. Dick Brodowski is a 5. Wally Post is a 5. Clint Courtney is a 5. Billy Pierce is a 7.5. Joe Demestri is a 7.5. Gus Bell is a 6. Gene Woodling is a 7. Harmon Killebrew is a 5. Red Schoendice is a 8. Brooklyn Dodgers is a 4. Harry Dorish is a 4. Sammy White is a 6. Bob Nelson is a 4. Bill Verdon is a 5. Jim Wilson is a 3. Frank Torrey, Joe Torre's brother, is a 7. Johnny Padres is a 7.5. That's a nice card. Glenn Gorbis is a 4. Del Crandall is a 5.5. Alex Kellner is a 6. Hank Bauer is a 4. Joe Black is a 5. Harry Cheedy is a 4. Alright. Robin Roberts is a 5. Hall of Famer. Should be in the managing Hall of Fame, just for getting fired so many times. Billy Martin is a 5. Paul Minner is a 6. Stan Lopata is a 7. Don Besant is a 7. Bill Bruton is a 5. Ron Jackson is a 5.5. Early Wynn is a 4, Hall of Famer. The White Sox team card is a 6. Ned Garver is a 4. Carl Ferrillo is a 6. You gotta put him. There's gotta be something you can do where he's not just gonna keep barking. I'm gonna have fucking hot dogs for dinner. I'll tell you that. Frank Larry is a 7. The dog drives me crazy. 5.5. Smokey Burgess. Wilmer Mazzell is a 5-5. Monty Irvin, Hall of Famer, is a 7-5. That's decent. I'd say that's okay. Near mint plus, 7-5. George Kell, another Hall of Famer. That's a 5. Tom Paholski is a 5. Good old Tom Paholski. Granny Hamner is a 7. Ed Fitzgerald is a 7-5. Hank Thompson is a 7.5. Hall of Famer Bob Feller is a 6. I think this set's probably going to average around the 5.5, 6 mark, I think. Maybe 5. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Rip Rapolsky is a 7. Jim Hearn is a 6. Bill Tuttle is a 5.5. Art Swanson is a 7.5. Whitey Lockman is a 7. Irv Palika is a 6. Jim Small is a 6. Elston Howard is a 6. Max Serkont is an 8. Mike Garcia is a 7.5. Murray Dixon is a 7. Johnny Temple is a 6. Detroit Tigers team card is a 4. Bob Rush is an 8. Tommy Byrne is a 5. Jerry Schoonmaker is a 6. Billy Klaas is a 5. Joe Nuxall is a 5. Lou Burdette is a 7. Nice card, Lou Burdette. Dale Ennis is a 7. Bob Friend is a 5. Dave Philly is a 5. Randy Jackson, it's got some tape on it, but I don't think it's like holding the case together or anything. Oh, it is. Okay. Alright, it's a 7, but the case is loose. It's taped together. Randy Jackson's held together with tape. Bud Podbelan is a 7. Gil McDougald is a new one. That is a 5. It's a new case. Newer case, anyway, the hologram case. The New York Giants is a 4. Russ Meyer is a 4. Mickey Vernon for the Red Sox is a 7. Nice card. Harry Brusheen is a 7. Chico Carrasquel is a 4. Bob Hale is a 6. Toby Atwell is a 6. Carl Erskine for the Dodgers is a 5.5. Pete Runnels is a 5.5. Don Newcomb is a 7. Kansas City Athletics is a 4. Jose Valdivieso is a 5. Walt Drapo is a 7. Harry Simpson is a 5. We had a Hall of Fame Yankees pitcher coming up here in just a second. Just make some room here. Whitey Ford is a 5.5. Don Mueller is a 7. Herschel Freeman is a 7.5. Sherm Lawler is a 3. Bob Buell is a 4. Billy Goodman is a 6. Tom Gorman is a 5.5. Bill Sarney is a 6. Bob Porterfield is a 4. Johnny Klipstein is a 5.5. First African American player in the American League, Larry Doby, is a 7. Hall of Famer. The Yankees team card. This is actually a pretty valuable card. One of the most valuable cards in the set. It is a 5.5 for the Yankees team card. And that's a good card to hit. In that condition, it's probably still over $200. You know, I mean, even in the 5.5. I'm just based on the price guide, not actual eBay sales. I could be way off. A 6. Irv Noren is a 6. George Crow is a 7.5. Bob Lemon, Hall of Famer, 5.5. Tom Hurd is a 5. Bobby Thompson is a 6. I heard he hit a big home run. Art Dittmer, 5.5. Sam Jones is a 6. And we've got a Hall of Famer here. The Dodgers shortstop Hall of Famer. Not a bad grade. Pee Wee Reese is a 6. Bobby Shantz. He shants to lie is an 8. Howie Pullett is a 5. Bob Miller is a 6. Ray Monzant is a 7.5. Sandy Consuegra is a 7. Don Ferrisi, I don't know. Whatever. Heck with you, dude. Bob Neiman is a 5.5. Dale Mitchell is a 3. Jack Meyer is a 6. Billy Lowe's is an 8. Foster Castleman is a 7. Danny O'Connell is an 8. Walker Cooper is an 8. Frank Baumholtz is a 7. Jim Greengrass is a 7. George Zuverink is a 7. Daryl Spencer is a 5. Chet Nichols is an 8. Johnny Groth is a 4. Jim Gillum is a 7. Art Hotman is a 5.5. Warren Hacker is a 7. Hale Smith is a 5. Ike DeLocke is a 7. Eddie Mixis is a 4. Bill Wright is a 6. Bobby Adams is a 6. Bob Serve is a 7. Hal Jeffcoat is a 4. Kurt Simmons is a 7. Frank Kellert is a 7.5. Hall of Fame rookie Luis Aparicio is a 5. Stu Miller is a 3. Thought that was going to be Stan Musial just looking at the auto there for a second, you know. But there is no Stan Musial. It's one of the biggest missing cards. It has to do with the fact that they had just bought the Bowman brands, and a lot of guys were in Bowman. For instance, Mantle. This is Mantle's first Topps card since 1953. 5.5 for Ernie Johnson, and the reason for that is that Mantle was in, you know, he had a Bowman exclusive, I guess. Clem Labine is an 8. Or it had to do with not being able to sign him, you know, whether or not it was an exclusive or not, I'm not sure. Clem Labine. Andy Semenick is a 7. Bob Skinner is a 5.5. Johnny Schmitz is a 7. Charlie Neal is a 5.5. Vic Wertz is an 8. Marv Grissom is a 5. Eddie Robinson is a 5. Jim Dick, Dyke maybe, probably Dick, is a 7. Frank Malzone is a 7. Brooks Lawrence is a 5. Kurt Roberts is a 7. Hall of Famer Hoyt Wilhelm is a 7. Chuck Harmon is a 5. Rookie Don Blasingame, 88. 88 is a, I want to say that's an 8, right? Yeah, 88's an 8. Or a 7.5. Could be a 7.5. Yeah, 7.5. Steve Gromek is a 5. Hal Narragon is a 6. Andy Pafko is a 3. Gene Stevens is a 6. Hobby Landreth is a 6. Milt Bowling is a 6. Jerry Coleman is a 6. Al Aber is a 6. Fred Hatfield is an 8. Oh, so 88 is an 8. Let me change that score up here. Jack Kermian is a 7. Alright guys, last set of cards here. Joe Adcock is a 6. Jim Constanati, 5.5. Carl Olson is a 4. Willard Schmidt is a 9. Look at that. I think that's our only 9. At least the only one I've seen. Got a 9. That is SGC 96. Rocky Bridges is a 7.5. Don Little is a 7. Connie Johnson is an 8. Bob Weisler is a 3. Preston Ward is a 5. Lou Berberet is an 8. Jim Boosby is a 6. Dick Hall is a 5. Mr. Perfect Game, Don Larson, is a 4. Rube Walker is a 6. Bob Miller is a 5. Don Hoke is a 6. Ellis Kinder is a 6. Bobby Morgan is a 5. Jim Delsing is a 7.5. Rance Pless is an 8. Pretty valuable card. Is the last card in the set. Mickey McDermott. It's worth, you know, like 4 times what it normally would be, just because it's the last card in the set. Of course, it is a Yankee. Is a 5. And then we do have both checklists, and they are unmarked, which is kind of a big deal. Both checklists are unmarked. So you've got the first checklist, and that they're both 5s. So, but a 5 on both of them. The 1-3 checklist, this one's worth about 3 times as much as the other one. Well, when it's really in a 9, it's worth 3 times as much. In a 5, it's not really. It's only worth like extra $10 or something. But both checklists are good cards to hit as far as value. All right, guys, and that is it. That's our 1956 set. I can't see. Let me turn off the video.